Hey, what's up? So, I have the Garmin Epix Pro Generation 2, and this watch is absolutely amazing. It really is the jack of all trades. So, let me explain why. So, the Garmin Epix Pro comes in three sizes: a 42, a 47, and a 51 millimeter option. And with that, you can choose if you want titanium and a sapphire crystal display, or if you just want stainless steel and a regular glass display. So this right here specifically is the 47 millimeter stainless steel glass kind. And this one retails for $899. So what are you getting for that price? This watch is designed amazing. It has a 5-button setup around the edges, and it just looks cool. You can wear it with many different kinds of outfits and clothing, and honestly, it'll go pretty nice with anything you choose. It looks sleek, but also a bit rugged, which of course is kind of the nice balance that I want. But it is also very durable, and it does have a 100-meter water resistance rating, which means you actually can also go diving with it. So for people who buy a Garmin watch, they're not only buying it because of the build material, which is of course nice, but they're buying it for the Garmin features. As a matter of fact, it's hard to find a really good fitness tracking device and health tracking device that also doesn't come with a subscription. So you are paying a premium for Garmin's watch, but after that there's no subscription, and you get all of their software for free, with one small little asterisk. There will be a premium version of their software coming in the future, but as of right now, it will not take away any of the amazing features that Garmin already has. So I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. If you would like another video covering all of the things that I use my Garmin watch for, of course I will be happy to make that, so let me know in the comments. But one of the features that I use most often on this Garmin watch is their training readiness score. So training readiness takes all kinds of different measurements, like your HRV, how you slept, recent workouts you've done, just stuff like that, and it kind of compiles it into a bit of a score. And so a higher readiness score means you're more ready to take or you're likely more ready to take on activities. And if you actually scroll down, it compiles all of the different factors it's actually tracking and just kind of shows you like your sleep, recovery time, HRV status, acute load, recent sleep scores, and then recent stress. So the second feature is going to be the training status. And so there's a few different statuses it'll choose from. And right now it's telling me that I'm strained. And the reason it's doing that is because recently I was sick, and so my HRV was terrible, like in the gutter. And so it's telling me that my body is not completely rested, and it hasn't rested well lately. So again, you don't have to base your life upon these different scores and metrics, but it is really useful to gauge how you might be feeling. But ultimately, there's so much you can get from this watch. I mean, even the sleep tracking section alone could be a whole video. So I won't dive too deep into that for now, as this video is just talking about the watch and the first, month of my use. And like I said, if you would like another video, I'll be happy to do that. But is this watch worth the premium price that it costs? I would say it is. I would say it definitely is. You have to be the right kind of person for it though. Because if you are doing fairly light stuff and don't need all these extra features, I mean, the Fitbit Charge 5 is an amazing watch, as it's like $130 sometimes. And it does cover a large majority of what this watch does. But, I mean, if you're somebody who is like me and who works out all the time, who goes for runs, who would take advantage of the multi-band GPS that's on board, and just does stuff like that, yeah, I would say that watch is 100% worth it. Now, one last little point before we end this here. Garmin is doing some interesting things with their Epix and Phoenix line. So like I said, this is in the Epix lineup. However, I believe this is going to be the last of the Epix lineup, because recently Garmin has done this thing where they've combined the Epix and the Phoenix into the new Phoenix. So I believe what that sounds like is there won't be another Garmin Epix Pro, whatever, whether it's Gen 3 or whatever else, and it's all just going to be moved to the Phoenix lineup. So I would still kind of keep that sort of in the back of the mind just in case. But that's been it. I do hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, as it helps me out a ton. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys thought. And I will see you guys in the next one. So yeah, bye guys.